Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be continuing my next life as a villainess, all routes lead to doom. And if I sound a little hoarse, I greatly apologize because I've just got done fighting COVID for 5 days and it took my voice, which was unfortunate because I really wanted to play this game for the last 5 days. It's been, it's it's been torture. I'm gonna try not to get too sounding excited because then it just cracks and doesn't sound good at all. And I have some tea here to help me along the way. So we just got done with the pool party. They just boarded a boat on a week-long cruise, and Katerina was excited about a pool party. So Geordo was like, I have the pool reserved. So I'm like, okay, let's go and play in the pool. That's what they did. And you have to watch my last episode to see what happened there, but it was really funny. I even have a short about it if you want to get a sneak peek of what happened then. So it looks like they're all changed now. They put off the game for another time. And then it says, after leaving the pool, we headed to our rooms to rest while preparations for the party are still underway. As I dive onto my bed, I am met with a soft, gentle fragrance. That's good. I turn over and notice a small satch by my pillow. The aroma seems to be coming from there. The satch is adorably embroidered. It would be a hit at the shops back home. This really is a luxury liner. They put so much care into the details. Anyway, I had so much fun. Life was so hectic after enrolling at the academy, always on guard for doom flags. It's been too long since I've let loose. I only meant to work up an appetite with a bit of exercise, but now I'm starving. Yeah, I'm so hungry now. To be honest, I don't think I can wait until the party. Oh no, she's gonna go sneak snacks. The maid said their maid said she would be by soon to help me prepare, but my stomach is going to be roaring by the time we're done. That's how long preparations for these parties take. They'll pull my hair while squeezing my torso, and of course, oh my, that sounds awful. Only after that will I look like a full-fledged noblewoman. I just want a little nibble before enduring that painful experience. She is scavenging. I look around the room hoping for some luxury fruit basket. Unfortunately, I don't find a thing. But if I go to the party as is, my stomach will be growling the whole time. It wouldn't look good for a duke's daughter to show up with a growling stomach. Keith would definitely scold me. Mother told me not to overeat at parties. Right, I'll just get a bite beforehand. She is, what is it? She's negotiating with herself. It's kind of funny. I think the person who guided us to our cabin said that you can get a light meal in the lounge. Alright, let's get a light snack. A little snack. I get up from bed and head out the door. That's quite the fancy walkway. Oh my goodness. Where's the lounge again? Oh no, she's lost. I take a look around, but I have no idea where the lounge is. I don't remember seeing a place like that on the way from the pool. Well, I could just find someone and ask. I'm sure I'll come across a crew member if I keep walking around. I begin to ramble in hopes of finding one. Begin to ramble? Not rambling is when you talk to yourself. I eventually make my way to a lounge, but it wasn't the one I wanted. I found myself at the gallery lounge. Wow. This must be that gallery lounge everyone was talking about earlier. Gorgeous paintings and other works of art line the room, and a pianist plays live music. I picked a really good time to do a lot of talking, huh? Because there's like no voice acting, so it's just me straining my voice. I noticed a few other passengers relaxing on a sofa while appreciating the artwork. Art is nice and everything, but it won't fill my stomach. No one here seems to be eating. There don't seem to be any servers here either. I decide to continue my hunt and come back another time. Just as I'm turning around, a flash of color catches the corner of my eye. Oh yeah? Ooh, pretty. What is that? It is a necklace fitted with an amber stone. It piques my curiosity, and I am pulled toward it like a moth to a flame. Observing it closely, I can see that the stone is slightly smudged. Even though it's so intricately crafted, what a shame. I wonder what would happen if I wipe it clean and reach out subconsciously. It's like Aladdin. Don't touch the stone. Oh. But my fingers bump into the glass case first. Wow. Jeez. Okay. Oh, right. It's an art piece. So of course you can't touch it. Of course.
でも、これって何の美術品なんだろう。
それは魔女の瞳と呼ばれているネックレスだよ。
Oh my, isn't he handsome? Someone suddenly speaks to me. I look to my side and see an unfamiliar man, which is who we saw in the first episode. That I noticed it was a pirate, and he looked like he was wearing like a not a cruise outfit, but like a maintenance guy's outfit.
魔女の瞳？
そう。光の加減ではまるで瞳みたいに見えるだろう。
Yes, if the light catches on it just right, it appears to stare back, doesn't it? But I wonder about the name. If it were meant to be eyes, two stones would have been better. My stomach just growled, and in front of a complete stranger.
うわー！すごい雷の音でしたね。
え？雷？
いやー、嵐が近づいているんですかね。その前に腹ごしらえをしておかないと。
Unfortunately, my stomach growls again, ruining my attempts to play it off. I don't think I can play dumb any longer. I look up at him to see his shoulders shake. Oh no, is he upset with me? Sorry, that wasn't really thunder, it was just my stomach. But as I panic on what to say, he looks at me with a smile.
お腹が空いているの？あいにくこういうものしか持ち合わせがないんだけど、もしよかったら。
He produces something from his pocket. We get a first screenshot, me too. Gummy candies. He produces something out of like a pocket? Like, I don't understand. Or like a pocket watch kind of thing. I don't. Okay. He holds in his hand what looks like a pack of gummy candies from my past life. They don't exist in here, so it's the first time I've seen them in this life. I almost jump for them and just barely come to my senses. As a Duke's daughter, I should show proper etiquette.
珍しいお菓子をありがとうございます。せっかくですし、いただきますね。
Aw, isn't she adorable? I take them before taking the gummies. Oh, I thank him. I thought she was gonna say I take the gummies before he could change his mind, but I thank him before taking the gummies and eating one. Got embarrassed.
やっぱり。
What do you mean you knew it? Knew what?
ところでこれ、ソルシエでは見ないお菓子ですけど、グイードのお菓子なんですか？
ああ、うん。一応そういうことになるのかな。と言っても、俺が趣味で作ったものだけど。
I bet he's not from Quinn at all.
このグミ、あなたが作ったんですか？すごい。お菓子作りが趣味なんですね。
I think she should learn how to make gummies that can really benefit her.
いや、別に趣味はお菓子作りに限らないんだけど、それよりもグミって？
あ、
Right, they look like the gummy candies from my past life, but that doesn't mean they have the same name.
このお菓子グミッとしてるからそんな名前なのかななんて。
グミッとしてるからか。面白いことを言うんだね。いや、うん。でもちょうどいいかな。実はまだこれには名前をつけていないんだ。だからグミっていう呼び方、そのままもらってもいい？
I like how the translation seems pretty accurate. I don't know much Japanese, but I know certain words to know where they line up in the sentences, and it seems like that they're almost a literal translation with a little bit of Americanization so we can understand the literal translation.
そんな付け方でいいんですか？
君に命名してもらえるならその方が俺も嬉しいし、ダメかな？
いえ、私は構いませんが。
It wasn't my idea in the first place, but oh well. Back to the gummies. He must be a wonderful cook if he can create something so delicious. I chew more of the gummies I was given, and the person in front of me laughs again.
どうしました？
うんうん。美味しそうに食べてもらえて嬉しいなって思って。
いえいえ、このグミがあまりに美味しいので。
Uh-oh.
姉さん、知らない人から
Oh no.
食べ物をもらうなんてダメだからね。美味しい食べ物をくれるからって見知らぬ人についていったらいけないからね。
She's been cut. I've completely forgotten about Keith's ever-present warnings and have eaten the snack already. This is bad. If Keith finds out about this, he'll be fuming. Keith always knows whenever I eat a secret snack. I once ate a fruit and I found in the garden at home, and he immediately figured out I had eaten something from the yard. I know. If I ask for his name, we'll become friends and I won't be taking food from a stranger. Yeah, it's pretty good thinking. That's probably what I would do too.
名前、お名前を聞いてもよろしいですか？
ああ、ごめん。名乗ってなかったね。俺はロジ。あ、いや、
Did you not mean to give out your real name?
ロジーさん？
あ、うん。ロジー・リンドって言うんだ。ロジーでいいよ。気づいてるかもしれないけど、クイード人だよ。
私はカタリナです。
For some reason, I feel like I shouldn't reveal that my father is a duke, so I just give him my first name.
うん。よろしく、カタリナ。ってごめん。こんな話し方じゃ君に失礼かな。
いえいえ、私も堅苦しいのは苦手なので、そのままで平気です。
そう、ならよかった。ああ、俺にも敬語はいらないよ。
じゃあ、ありがたく。ロジー、これからよろしくね。
うん。
I got all bushy. Rosie squints his eyes a little as he smiles. Something about his face looks familiar, but I can't put my finger on it. I wonder if he does know her. Maybe we met somewhere before, at a ball somewhere maybe, but I've never met someone from Quid. I don't think he is from Quid. I think he's lying to you. I must be imagining it. We might have just passed each other as I was wandering around looking for food.
そういえば、ロジーはもうこの船のプールに行った？実はさっき行ってきたんだけど、すごく広々としてて気持ちよくって。
へえ、プールか。いや、俺は行ってないかな。遊びに来るのはここぐらいで。
He's very uncomfortable about talking about the pool.
美術品が好きなの？さっきもここの展示品に詳しかったし。あ、またここに来たらロジーに会える？
We're friends now, so I like to introduce him to Keith. But on hearing my question, Rosie's eyes start to dart around.
あ、いや、 俺は
Yep, he's definitely hiding something from you. He glances around us before moving closer and whispers in my ear.
実は俺、お客じゃなくて、この船の技術部スタッフなんだ。
Ah, see? I thought he had some kind of like, I don't know, mechanical outfit like he was working.
え、そうなの？
He's so congenial and elegant. I assumed he was an acclaimed chef of Quid or maybe another nobleman. Just because he makes gummies doesn't make him a chef. He said he's in the engineering department, so maybe he's a man. Maybe he mans the helm or does maintenance work. That's amazing in itself. I've heard that Quiz technology is advanced, so I imagine his work must be quite impressive.
で、普段は作業着を着て管理区域の方で仕事をしているんだ。でも管理区域は狭苦しいからさ、休憩時間には私服に着替えてバレないように外の空気を吸いに来てるんだけど。
I look up at Rozy when he trails off, and he's smiling impishly, his index finger on his lips.
実は仕事仲間にバレると大目玉なんだ。だから俺がここまで出歩いていること、誰にも言わないでいてもらえると助かるな。
He's probably older than me, but his boyish playfulness seems to fit him adorably well.
ええ、わかった。そういうことなら内緒にしておくわ。友達だものね。
友達？
Why is he getting embarrassed over every little thing? It seems like most of the men in here are, I don't know, they're very sensitive. Not very many of them are, you know, I guess Alan's like the toughest one so far.
ええ、グミももらったし、もう友達よ。だから友達の秘密は必ず守るわ。これで私も共犯者ね。
I'm an accomplice. I hold up my hands for a handshake, but Rozy freezes up. Maybe forcing a friendship over a few gummies is pushing it after all. But I have a feeling that Rozy and I can become good friends. Keeping the ship moving is quite the feat. I'd like to talk to him about that too. Of course, I'd also like to avoid Keith yelling at me. I feel discouraged, thinking he might reject me, but after a moment, Rozy awkwardly shakes my hand.
うん。ありがとう、カタリナ。
He looks happy to have a friend. Maybe he doesn't have very many. Thank goodness he didn't get weirded out.
こちらこそ。とっても美味しいグミをありがとう。
Thanks to the gummies I ate, my stomach has stopped growling. Then I hear someone calling, Lady Katarina, where are you? It must be the maid. Oh no, I have to get ready for the party. I never did find the lounge, but I've had a snack thanks to Rozy, so I may as well head back. I bid Rozy farewell, then meet up with the maid looking for me to return to my cabin. The entire time the maid dresses me, I am reprimanded for leaving my room without telling anyone. After returning to my room, we take our time getting ready. Now all that's left is to wait for the party to start. Thanks to those hours of prep work, a proper lady stands before me in a mirror. Or at least what looks like one. I still have the face of a villainess, but I will finally be able to do what I came here to do. I'm going to eat so much. It never changes. I imagine the feast of good cuisine and clench my fist in triumph. To be honest, these social functions are a pain, but my excitement for exquisite foreign food eclipses any worries. Thanks to the gummies from earlier, I'm full enough that my stomach isn't rumbling, but I'm still hungry enough to eat the feast. I'm glad I requested to be given a little slack around my torso. Now I have a bit more leeway than usual. I'm lost in my anticipation until I hear a knock on the door. Looks like Keith is here. He didn't say anything, so maybe it's Geordo. Keith will be escorting me to today's party. Mother and father both insisted. Okay, well, maybe he is. Now let's get this party started, shall we? I forcefully throw open the door and...
カタリナ、迎えに来ましたよ。
I knew it. I knew it was gonna be him. Haha, you get your fiance to escort you instead.
What?
Instead of Keith, Geordo stands before me.
そのドレス姿も綺麗ですね、カタリナ。今日という日にあなたをエスコートできるなんて光栄です。
Oh my god, she's so cute.
エスコート？でも今日は確かキースが。
僕とあなたは婚約者同士なのですから、一緒に会場入りするのはごく自然なことですよ。
ああ、
Oh, just accept it. It's true that it's normal to have your fiance escort you to at the usual parties. But this is no regular party back home. Mother's lengthy letter lecture oh my gosh. Lengthy letter lectures weighs on my mind. Her letter said that I should never leave Keith's side. Oh, come on, you're not a child. It directed that Keith should not let me out of his sight. Though I'm her daughter, Mother doesn't trust me at all. I'll also feel much more at ease if Keith is with me. With Geordo, lots of important people will be coming to greet him. That would be such a hassle. My primary goal here is quid food, so I consider refusing, but in an elegant gesture, Geordo extends his hand expectantly.
さあ、カタリナ、どうぞ手を。
Oh, just go with him. He's adorable.
いや、ありがたいお誘いですが。
Oh, don't reject him.
姉さん、入るよ。
You lost your chance. At the same moment, the door behind Geordo opened once more, revealing Keith.
キー
ジオルド様。
いやー、キース、ずいぶんとすごい勢いで入ってきましたね。
He's so annoyed right now. He's like, no, gosh, why am I here?
ですが、弟とはいえ、淑女の部屋に返事を待たずに入ってくるなんて、マナーがなっていないんじゃありませんか？
申し訳ございません、ジオルド様。姉さんが助けを求めている気がしました。
And she was not crying for help. Great comeback. Oh my gosh, she's on his side. It seems like my internal pleading was heard. Great job, little brother. You are family after all.
なるほど。相変わらずの勘の鋭さですね。では、後ほどパーティーで。
何を勝手に姉さんを連れて行こうとしているんですか？
正式な婚約者がエスコートをするのが当然の流れでしょ？
僕は姉さんのエスコートをすると先に約束していました。母と父からも申し付かっているんです。
大変ですね、弟という立場も。安心してください。僕がきちんと役目を果たしますから。
いえ、結構です。今回は格式ばった城での舞踏会とは違いますし、ジオルド様のお手を煩わせるほどではないです。なので今日のところは身内である僕が姉さんをエスコートしますよ。
そこまで気を使ってくれなくても大丈夫ですよ、キ
As long
ー
as I
ス。
could again.
大事な婚約者の隣に弟とはいえ他の男を置きたくないという男心で言っているのですから。
Let's start getting heated over something I don't get again. I've been feeling out of the loop so often lately. It's nice to see them getting along, but as the older sister, I do feel a little lonely. In the game story, Geordo and Keith didn't have a good relationship, so it's a mystery how they ended up so close. Now everyone's going to want to be there. Hey, it's Maria. I hear the voice of my savior and quickly open the door. I thought Keith was your savior. Oh my gosh, they're all there. Not just Maria, but everyone else too. Oops.
ごきげんよう、カタリナ様。あら、カタリナ様のお部屋も素敵な香りがしますのね。
そうそう、可愛い刺繍のサシが置いてあって、もしかしてメアリの部屋も？
ええ、香りは少し違う気がしますが、 私の部屋にもありましたわ。
私の部屋にもありました。カタリナ様のお部屋とはやはり違う香りのような気がしますが。きっと全部屋にいろんなタイプのが置かれているのね。
素敵な心遣いですね。本当に？そういえばこの船に出資したベルダー公爵は化粧品など富裕層の女性をターゲットにした商品の取り扱いもしていましたわね。
そうなの？
手広い事業で巨額の利益を生み出しているとお聞きしましたわ。ですからこのサシェもベルダー公爵の提案かもしれませんわね。
さすが若手実業家として有名なベルダー公爵だな。
ああ、そういえばベルダー公爵の扱っている香水が人気だと聞いたことがあるな。
サシェも人気だったのか？
いえ、サシェは今までのラインナップになかったはずですから、この船のお披露目に合わせて特別に用意したものかもしれませんわね。
Wow, Mary really keeps up with the rumor mill. Mary is a lady among ladies, the flower of society. I'm sure all sorts of information passes by her ears. His cosmetics business mainly targets women. I wonder if he's planning to sell this Satch in the future too. Aristocrats love new curiosities. When they find these in their cabins, people may find themselves wanting some for their homes. Even here, he's working to gain customers. The Marquis is a keen businessman. There was a time in the past when I wanted to sell Earth dolls, but I gave up because it would have taken too much work. I've overcome my doom flags, but maybe I should study his methods in case I need to start a new life in exile. Oh my goodness.
国に戻った時にはきっとこのサシェが流行るに違いありませんわ。一体いくつ種類があるのかしら。
女性にはこういう匂いが人気なんだね。
Keith comments, looking around the room with a furrowed brow.
あれ、もしかしてキースは苦手だった？
苦手というか、個人的には少し鼻につくような感じがしてあまり好きじゃないかな。
I see. I think it smells nice, but everyone has their own preferences. As I nod to myself, I hear someone next to me clear the throat conspicuously.
それよりなぜメアリたちがこの部屋にいるのかお聞きしたいのですが。
He's like, I have already had to deal with Keith, and now Mary brings all the rest of them.
そうでしたわ。私たちカタリナ様をパーティーにお誘いしに来たんですの。
メアリー、あなたはアランのエスコートで参加すべきでは？
Okay,
アラン
so
はあなたの婚
that
約者
answers
な
my
のですか
question in the
ら。
last one. Alan is still her fiance.
あら、一緒に会場へ入れば問題ありませんでしょ。ですから今日は皆さんで参りましょうとお誘いしているのですわ。
クイードとソルシエでは習慣も違いますし、今日は形式にこだわらないパーティーだと先ほどお伺いしました。
なのでぜひカタリナ様とご一緒できると嬉しいです。
A party that isn't formal? Now that's what I've been waiting for. Speaking of which, I think Keith may have mentioned that too. I was lectured so much that I went into survival mode and prepared as though it would be another formal party. But if that's the case, then I can probably eat as much as I want. Hearing that the party will be fairly casual is making me even more excited.
でしたらみんなで行きましょう。
It's really funny. Let's all enjoy quotidian food together. As I clench my fist in triumph, I see Geordo and Keith nod quietly, their blank eyes staring far into the distance. Yep, they neither one get to
わ
explore.
かりました。カタリナがそういうのでしたら。
Neither one get to win.
そうだね。それが一番安全そうだよ。
でも一番初めのダンスは婚約者である僕と踊ってくださいね。
Give him that at least.
姉さん、 くれぐれも一人では行動しないよう
Don't
にね。
overeat.
あと食べ過ぎたらダメだからね。
カタリナ様、パーティー楽しみですね。
それではカタリナ、お手をどうぞ。
Oh,
いい
oh
え
my gosh.
私の手を取ってくださいなカタリナ様。
Take your fiance's hand. Everyone seems so excited for this. Yeah, I really love being with them all. Be it escorts. Oh, wait. I want to get Geordo's obviously, so if it's be an escort. Let's try this. Yeah, I got his. I have to embody ladylike grace as I head to the party hall so Mother and Keith won't scold me. In a rare attempt, I walk forward gracefully and then a hand is held out before me.
カタリナ、今日の振る舞いはとても優雅ですね。ぜひ僕にエスコートをさせてください。
Well, he almost like whispers to her as he speaks. It's like so entrancing. That's a word, I don't know. It's very, I don't know. I just feel myself like getting sucked into his words. Oh right, elegant ladies always have to be escorted. As I place my hand upon his, I hear the echo of a repressed scream from beside me. Oh my goodness.
ああもう
That's
結
not a
局
scream.
手を取られてしまいましたわ。何なんですのこの隙のなさは。
Oh my gosh, just go with your other fiance. Go with your fiance. He will gladly escort you.
お兄様にカタリナ様のエスコート
And
役
then
をして
she's
も
on
ら
her
おうと思っ
brother's
て
side.
いましたのに本当に素早すぎます。
カタリナ、どんな料理が出るか楽しみですね。
Oh yeah, now you're speaking her language. This will be my first experience with the food of Quid. I'm excited to try it. My head is filled with images of delicacies as we walk to the hall together. I kind of thought that was going to be the end, and then maybe the next chapter would start. I was going to stop at the end of this chapter just because I know my voice is not going to last, but we'll see how long this keeps going. Premier Set Norden begins to speak using a tool that looks like a microphone powered by wind magic. I really wish I had more of a voice because I wanted to react so much more to Geordo, but if I get too excited, my voice is going to like disappear. It's going to get too high and disappear. This is like totally unrelated, but those curtains in the background are curtains that are in the Sims 4 pack. Not that they're related whatsoever, but in the vampire pack, they have these curtains, and I've decorated a whole mansion with them. Anyway, continuing on. I wanted to start eating already. I've lost count of all the passionate gazes I've shared with a mountain of food across the party hall. We are still listening to the speech from Premier Ket of Set, is it Ket? Ket of Quid, who has the leading role at this function. Just when I think his speech is finally over, he begins to introduce Marquis Ryle Wielder, whose investment made the project possible. After this, Geordo will speak as a member of the royal family and guest of honor.
それではソルシエ王国の第三王子であられるジオルド殿下、どうぞ挨拶をお願いいたします。
はい。
Poor Katerina. The speech drags on, and since I'm standing in front as the Duke's daughter, there's no way I can sneak away for a bite. Of course, even at regular social parties, it isn't uncommon to be so busy greeting people that I don't have time to eat. But they're talking way too much. It feels just like those long-winded school assemblies in my past life. Now that I think of it, Sed's definitely looks like a principal. My concentration begins to wane as I listen to their droning by the end. I'm not even processing it anymore. I know this is how I feel parties too. I'm just like, is it over yet? I'm tired of standing here. There are only a few nobles from Quid here, but still, I try to be a proper noble woman, yet those delicious smells wear me down. Oh, I wonder what that oddly shaped one is. I bet it tastes great.
姉さん、ちゃんと話聞いてる?
Oh, she's hungry. She's not listening one bit. Sushi doesn't seem like it's on the menu, but those other seafood dishes look tasty.
こいつ絶対聞いてないな。
Definitely not.
お話が長いですもの。仕方ありませんわ。
I gulp down my saliva, anticipating the new foods that await. The pull is becoming positively magnetic. Oh my gosh, she's gonna just leap off the stage like any moment. The speech is finally end, and now comes socializing and exchanging pleasantries. Oh, I guess it's not. Alright, now's my chance. I ready myself to make a beeline for the buffet, but...
これはキース・クラエス様にカタリナ・クラエス様までようこそお越しくださいました。
I like older people voice acting because especially in Japanese, because everything is so pronounced. You can hear every single word. It's I don't know. It almost has its own like punctuation at the end of each one. And it's very formal sounding. What? For some reason, Ryle and Ket decided to come straight to greet us first. There are lots of important looking old guys over there. Why not go that way?
一応姉さんは公爵家令嬢で、この中では身分が高い方だからね。ここには
Oh, I actually got too far ahead. Keith reads me like a book. It is what it is. Since they approached us, I must play my part and return the greeting.
はじめまして、カタリナ・クラエスと申します。本日はお招きいただきましてありがとうございます。
お越しいただきありがとうございます。皆様の学園でのお噂はかねがね伺っております。
それは光栄ですわ。
I force the best smile I can, doing my part as a noble woman, but the conversation halts. Should I find something to talk about? In these situations, a proper aristocrat would have a few words of consideration for the other party. But I was zonked out during the speeches, so I can't think of a single thing. I rack my brain and panic for a moment before remembering the topic from the cabin earlier.
そういえばベルダー公爵、お部屋に置かれているサシェは公爵のご提案なのですか？友人たちから聞いたのですが、どうやらお部屋ごとにサシェの香りが違うとか。
よくお気づきになられましたね。実はこれから売り出そうと思っている製品でして。
Oh, don't worry, she didn't notice.
それと少しでも快適な気持ちで船の旅を過ごしていただければとも思い、各部屋に置かせていただきました。あまり海に慣れていない方には意外と潮の香りを苦手に思う方が経験上多かったものですから。
まあ、とても素敵なお気遣いをいただき嬉しいですわ。
Great save, way to go, Katarina. I am integrating nicely into the social gathering, if I do say so myself. I'm sure they must be busy as hosts, so they should go and greet all the other nobles soon. I think I can finally get some food, but then...
ところで、そのドレスをお召しということは、あなたがひょっとして光の魔力の。
Their attention turns to Maria now as they continue to linger.
はい。この度は特別なご招待を賜り、心から感謝しています。
おお、あなたが噂の。
素敵なドレスまでご用意いただいて本当にありがとうございます。直接お礼を申し上げることができてよかったです。
いえ、こちらこそ招待に応じていただきありがとうございます。
ベルダー公爵はとても趣味が良い。よくお似合いになっておりますぞ。
いえ、そんな。
ところで光の魔力についてぜひお伺いしたいことが。
They must think it a rare opportunity to meet someone with light magic, but they start to ask Maria numerous questions. Ket seems especially interested. I recall that Gwen doesn't have any magic of its own. Still, I think they're getting a bit aggressive with these questions. They seem to have forgotten the rest of us entirely and are only talking to Maria. Even Maria appears to be a bit distressed.
あの方たちのことあまり好きになれません。
Sophia whispers with uncharacteristic discontent. Mary nods in agreement.
お顔は笑っていますけど、目が値踏みするもののそれですわね。
They're making a valuation of her. I think they meant to say they're making an evaluation.
まあ、こういう場ではよくあることですし、マリアさんは希少な光の魔力保持者でもあるので、仕方のない部分もあると思いますけれど、決して気持ちのいいものではありませんわね。
Thinking about it, Mary is well versed in matters of social upper class, so I'm sure her hunch is correct. Maria is such a sweet girl, so I can understand wanting to heap praise upon her, but...
おお、さすがはマリア嬢。とても優秀でいらっしゃいますな。
These compliments are getting excessive. They lay it on so thick that she doesn't even know how to respond anymore. Having to deal with these upper-class stiffs probably makes Maria as tired and hungry as it does me. Okay, I gotta protect her.
お話中失礼いたします。
I nonchalantly slip into the conversation, drawing dubious looks from Ryle and Kit.
何ですかな、カタリナ嬢。
I can see the irritation all over their faces. I completely understand wanting to keep talking to a beauty like Maria, and interrupting like this is bad manners. If I recall, Keith managed to interrupt a conversation to talk to me once. He said something like,
実はあちらに私たちがお世話になっている先生がいらっしゃったようですので、ご挨拶をしてきたいと思うのですが。
Yeah, I think that's how it went. When I was being pinned by Geordo, Keith had said, "That lady over there is waiting for you," and pulled me away. I thought it would be bad to lie about someone wanting to talk to Ryle or Ket, so I adapted a bit. Aristocrats hold etiquette in high regard, so it's only natural for a student to go and greet their teacher, I think.
あ、そうでしたか。長く引き止めてしまい申し訳ございません。
いえいえ、お構いなく。マリアさんは優しくて可愛いですし、女である私でも長くお話ししたくなる気持ちはわかりますから。マリアさんとお話しするのは、それはもう本当に楽しいですよね。
I nod, trying to meet halfway with these men, but for some reason Geordo and Alan are staring away out of sight. In contrast, Ryle and Ket made awkward, complicated expressions. They got the wrong idea about what she said. Did I say something bad?
確かに我々が独占するのも失礼でしたな。
それでは失礼いたします。どうぞごゆっくりお過ごしください。
Ket and Ryle clear their throats and then quickly move away. Maria places a hand upon her chest and sighs a relieved smile.
カタリナ様、ありがとうございました。
いいのよ。それよりマリアの方こそ質問攻めになって大変だったわね。疲れてない？
カタリナ様が助けてくださったので大丈夫です。
ならよかったわ。
I'm glad I was able to help out a friend, and now for my just rewards.
まあ、なんて素敵な方なの。
They tell you about Geordo? Oh. No, they're not. I turned to the cemetery to find a man in a military uniform surrounded by women.
あの方、クイードの軍人ですって。お名前ねえ、今日こそぜひお話をしてくださらない？私、あなたのことが。
You're pretty brave. He doesn't look like a man you can just walk up and say, "Hey, can I get to know you?"
職務中だ。道を塞ぐな。
Oh man. He does not welcome any of it. The man in uniform continues to walk, pushing his way through the swarm of women. His expression makes his irritation plain as day, and showing the women no interest at all.
あの冷ややかな眼差し。
Gosh.
なんて素敵なの。
I feel like he's so mean looking. I love it. Wow, he feels like a tsundere character to me. Yeah, probably. More of a tsundere than Alan. If this was an Atomi, that would be his introductory scene. Who is he?
あの方はフィード王国の海軍少将であるフレデリク・エールソン様ですわ。
Not a love interest character. I know that.
海軍少将？
I wish though, because I would love to see that one too.
フィードの下級貴族の生まれで、何でもセット様に見出されて入軍後、その実力で若くして少々の位をつかんだ有望株だとか。しかし女性嫌いで有名な方とお聞きしていますわ。
Like girls. I see. So that's why he's being so unfriendly with the ladies. Mary's information network really is a sight to behold. She even knows the juicy details on the nobility of women.
ちなみにソルシエ側の殿方人気は今キース様とニコル様が人気を二分しておりますわ。
Nicole and Keith. Why? I understand Nicole with his devilish aura, but I had no clue my brother was so popular. Well, he is a romanceable character in the Atomi game. Yeah, this Atomi game. He acts more like a mom than a playboy, but he's still just as handsome, I suppose. But Geordo and Alan are also romanceable characters, right? There's no way they aren't just as popular.
どうしてジオルド様とアラン様の名前がないのかしら。
The two belong to the royal family and have the kind of looks that make ladies melt. I ponder until Mary whispers the answer to me.
こういうものは未婚、婚約者なしの男性が人気を独占するものですのよ。
Oh, okay, because Geordo and Alan both engaged. I'm like, wait a second. Alan's not engaged. Oh, wait, yeah, he's engaged. Yeah, you're just realizing this? No, she's not. I really should remember if it's since I don't really think about it, it slipped my mind. In an effort to avoid my doom flag, I told Geordo that I wouldn't mind calling it off at any time, but he always flatly refuses. I still wonder if he'll go and fall in love with Maria someday. But through this whole year at the academy, I haven't seen anything that even remotely resembles a love flag. I may be George's fiance right now, but because I always assume it'll be called off, I never think of it as such, or I never think of it much myself.
でも人気な殿方か。ってあれ？ベルダー公爵は？
そういえばベルダー公爵もなかなか整ったお顔立ちでしたけれど、その人気の中にはいらっしゃらないのですね。ということは婚約者様がいらっしゃるということでしょうか。
いいえ、ベルダー公爵はすでに既婚者ですか
Oh,
ら
there you go.
そもそも線が
Oh,
既婚者？
I mean, that was unexpected. Sophia and Mary also look surprised. That married nobility will usually attend parties alongside their spouses. And he's the host, so all the more reason. It's normal for the Marquis's wife to stand at his side during the parties. Seeing our reactions, Mary continues in a hushed tone.
ベルダー公爵が結婚したのはもう何年も前ですが、 奥様を伴ってパーティーに来たのは数回だけ。しかも片手の指で足る回数だそうですわ。
ま
その数回もあくまで王宮や貴族社会に妻の顔を見せるためだったとか。貴族として最低限の礼儀を果たした後はぱったり社交の場に伴って現れることがなくなったそうです。
まさか体調を悪くされているんでしょうか。
いえ、奥様が病弱だというお話は聞きませんわ。
あではお二人とも仲が悪く。
ところが数少ないパーティーで見た人によると、ベルダー公爵はとても奥様を大切にしている素振りだったそうですわ。なので社交界ではもっぱらベルダー公爵が奥様に惚れ込んでいて表に出したがらないのだという噂。小中の玉という扱いらしいですのよ。
小中の玉、なんだか素敵なお話ですね。きっと家では甘い生活が広がっているに違いありませんわ。
Sophia mumbles in fascination. Sophia sure loves her romance novels. Just listening to this is stimulating her fantasies. My parents are also quite close, but maybe they're like that. After Keith was adopted, my mother falsely believed that he was father's child from an affair and almost got divorced. But after the situation was cleared up, things swung right back around, and now they're closer than ever. Speaking of which, I wonder how Mother's cold is. If only Anne was here to tell me. My thoughts are interrupted by the resounding returning of my grumbling stomach. Oh yeah, I have a feast to partake. Sure, girl talk fills the heart, but it's food that fills the stomach. This once-in-a-lifetime opportunity won't wait. I tell Mary and the others that I'm going over to eat and prepare to move out. Finally, time to dig in. I move through the party hall in high spirits, heading toward the table filled with food. But there are so many people, I'm barely making progress. Most of the passengers must be gathered here as if it is the first day. I can't really see the table with all these people. It wouldn't be right for me to push people aside to get through, so I was making little progress. Then someone holds out their hand.
一曲お相手を願えませんか?
And see if that's Rozy or someone seemingly unable of quit if I speak to a dance, and I completely freeze. I've never experienced this in Sorcière. Geordo is the prince of Sorcière and my fiancé, so no one besides my childhood friends ever asked me to dance. What am I supposed to do here again? Should I go with him? Should I go with it and dance? Should I just go with it and dance, or do I say I'm hungry and excuse myself? As I mull it over, someone steps between us. Yeah, no, he's not letting you dance with him. He specifically requested your first dance as your fiancé.
カタリナ、僕との約束を忘れていませんよね。
He's like a little hound. He's got his eyes on her, and every time a single man approaches, he's like, "No, you can back off now."
約束?
Yeah, she doesn't remember, dude.
最初は僕と一緒に踊るという約束ですよ。僕以外とは踊らず、いい子で待っていましたか?
Seeing the glint and Geordo smiled, the noble from Quinn nervously sidles away. Maybe it's supposed to say slides away. I guess it wasn't Rozy. Geordo, as the guest of honor, had been making his rounds and greeting everyone. This man must have recognized him immediately. I don't remember that promise, though. You kind of said yes when you agreed to be escorted, I think? Or not escorted, but like you guys all went to in a group. Get it together, girl. Geordo can get rather aggressive at times. He takes my hand as I hesitate. There's a really good CG coming up, I think. Yes, this is so cute. Oh, this isn't it though, but I do like it nonetheless. Oh, there's a memory scenario. Oh, his first dance lesson. Is it hers? Is it his? Is it both of them? Yeah, it's both of them. This is my first dance with Katarina since her official coming of age. Her improvement truly surprised me.
まさかあのカタリナがこんなに踊れるようになるとは思わなかったな。カタリナ、とても綺麗ですよ。
He's so sweet.
ありがとうございます。
He didn't say his name. Katarina looks a little stiff. Perhaps she's focused on her dance steps, but she's already more than elegant. When we were young, Katarina would always step on my feet as we took dance lessons together. Despite her usual inclination for physical activity, it seemed she was lacking in rhythm and often made mistakes. I can feel myself getting hoarser and like more stopped up the more I talk. One particular day, after stepping on my foot again, she seemed to have lost her confidence.
ごめんなさい、ジオルド様。
Though I was no older than she, in truth, her low-heeled practice shoe hardly hurt. I could have avoided it if needed. Honestly, I simply found her adorable apologies too cute to resist and let it happen. That's a little mean. That said, it was true she had stepped on my feet quite a number of times that day, and I was feeling a little mischievous, so I smiled and spoke to Katarina, who was still panicking after that latest stop.
カタリナの場合は目標があった方が上達が早いかもしれませんね。
目標ですか？
ええ、例えばですね、次に僕の足を踏んだらあなたが僕に刺繍を入れたハンカチを送るというのはどうですか？
She was startled by my suggestion and looked at me with a troubled expression.
ジオルド様、それは目標というより何の罰ゲームですか？
Katarina struggled when it came to tasks that required focus on detail, like studying and embroidery. And so, perhaps she thought my suggestion was an unreasonable demand. I knew I should tell her that I was only joking, but
そんな顔で見つめられると困るな。
trouble was written across Katarina's face. It was so adorable it made me want to hug her tight. But I caught myself. That's not the kind of relationship I want to have with Katarina, but I held myself back.
いつかカタリナの気持ちが動く日を気長に待とう。振り向かせる努力を怠る気はないけれど。
Even though they got engaged when they were like 5, they got engaged when he accidentally, I think, distracted her, or she tripped and fell while they were like in the courtyard walking together, and he took responsibility and was like, okay, I want to marry you, or please accept me as your fiance. And she was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And so that's how they became engaged. But it's cute that he's like, I want to hold out until she feels the same way. But now he's got all these other men and women fighting for her, and he's got to be more aggressive. Brushing my surging feelings away, I took Katarina's hand one more.
もちろん冗談ですよ。さ、一緒に練習をしましょう。
I began to dance once more, Katarina still tottering. After that, she nearly fell, stepped on my feet, and apologized desperately many times. It's all so nostalgic now. Years have passed, and Katarina now dances with grace befitting any noble lady. Though it seems her confidence is still lacking, she is following my lead splendidly. All without stepping on a single foot, doubtless thanks to the Duchess' enthusiastic education on the manners of a proper lady.
ジオルド様、何を笑っているんですか？
He's down memory lane. At that moment, Katarina looks up at me, eyebrows raised. My emotions must have been showing on my face.
いえ、 ちょっと懐かしいことを思い出しまして。
Normally, I would never be caught so off guard. Only she can get me to smile so spontaneously. Whether attempting to official business or studying at the academy, I was always careful to measure my emotions. But when I was with my beloved Katerina, even I was unable to hold back my feelings. Perhaps this too is one of her many charms.
懐かしいこと。
昔、ダンスレッスンの時によくカタリナに足を踏まれた時のことを思い出していたんです。そういえば、次に足を踏んだら、あなたが僕に刺繍を入れたハンカチを送ると約束してくれていましたが、覚えていますか？
And she's like, no.
そんな約束しましたっけ？
Of course not. It seemed Katerina's memory was not good enough to remember if we promised or not. But her look of confusion was so adorable I was able to resist teasing her. If I went too far, our fussy childhood friends would complain. I resigned myself to exercising restraint and explained the truth.
もちろん、カタリナの刺繍入りのハンカチが欲しくないわけではないですが。
ジオルド様、今なんて言ったんですか？
Katerina looked at me confused. I returned a smile.
冗談ですと言ったんです。提案したのは事実ですが、カタリナがあまりに困った顔をしていたので、きちんとその場で撤回していますよ。
よかった。
Katerina sighed in relief. Still, her dancing remained true to form as we spoke. Her improvement was truly remarkable. No longer is she the clumsy dancer so easy to tease. It's a shame, but having a proper dance with her is wonderful too. No one could interrupt this precious moment, not even our meddlesome friends, despite their best efforts. A brief glance away tells me all I need to know. Even Keith and Alan look intent, as if to claim their spot next to mine. Go back to the CG, I want to see it. But they are nothing compared to Mary, who is crying daggers at me.
そういえばメアリはカタリナのために男性パートのダンスまで覚えたとか言っていた
She is so determined. She's so stubborn. Like, stubborn, determined, is that the right word? She's like, I don't know. Went out of her way. Every one of them loves Katerina a little too much, I'd say so. Except for Sophia, who's her brother's cheerleader. I understand just how deserving of that adoration she is, but for that very reason, I am determined to be the one at her side.
もう一曲踊りましょう、カタリナ。
Another.
いやいや、一曲だけで十分。
Katerina tries to step away from me, but I take her by the waist and begin to move to the next song. Failing to follow my rather forcefully, she loses her balance and then steps on his foot. Grows pale. She slowly and timidly looks up at me with a face that looks as though the world were ending.
別にカタリナに足を踏まれたくらいでは怒りませんよ。
I don't think that's what she's worried about. She wrote like in your check. Riley, which only caused her to grow more pale.
経済で国外追放される。
She mumbles something strange. Truly, she's as unpredictable as ever. It is only one of the many quirks I so adore. My dear beloved fiancée, Katerina Clay. She follows my lead in a fluster as we dance to the music. I simply wish to enjoy dancing with her a little longer. I find her flustered behavior precious. I cannot help but smile again. Truly, I am putty in her palm. Yeah, but that half of that like wasn't even a memory. You need to go back to the present page so I can. There we go. That's what I want. Geordo escorts me to dance. My stomach is doing a different dance all the while.
ジオルド様、私料理が。
カタリナは本当に愛らしいですね。
He's not listening. And I am trapped. I wanted to make a break for it when the music ended, but Geordo wraps his arm around my waist. His escort has no openings, and I find myself settling in for yet another song. And dancing without switching partners is typical to finish with the first or second song, I thought.
というかご飯
And she's like, please, I need to eat.
あと1曲だけ。クイードの人間にも認知させておくいい機会ですからね。
Show them what? That she is indeed yours. To show them that he's the prince? But Geordo already went around greeting them.
君が僕のものだということをですよ。
I knew it. He wants to lay claim. He wants to be like, you guys, this woman belongs to me. But you don't go near her. With a soft chuckle, Geordo dances gracefully. I hear sighs of admiration around us.
それにしても相変わらず愛らしいですね。可愛い僕のお姫様。
He's so... I love the princely people in these games. It's just... They're just so charming. I love listening to them talk. Geordo can say such cheesy lines. It's not cheesy. Oh my gosh, I can't even laugh. My voice just disappears. It's not cheesy, it's romantic. Get it right. I'm reminded again that he's a romantic character. I just can't. Yep, and it's your route that he's playing. But he's going after the wrong person. I almost say aloud, Maria is the protagonist in the game, not me. Nope. You are definitely the protagonist in this game. I really wonder why they haven't fallen for Maria yet. She's so attractive too. But perhaps they will disclose their love during this very voyage. If that happens, I have to give them my full support. Oh my goodness.
僕の可愛い婚約者は妙なことを考えているみたいですね。でも今だけは僕を見てくれませんか。
Geordo pulls me closer by my waist and places his lips a hair from my ear. Oh my.
カタリナ、僕は絶対婚約を解消なんてしませんからね。
He's loving this so much. This is the one time he can get as close as he wants and touch her however he wants, and no one will ever get in his way because he is on display for everyone, and that would be very rude.
これは約束です。
Did he just kiss her? I think he did. George's breath on my ear feels ticklish. Either that or he sucked on it. I think he kissed it though. I'm a bit dumbfounded, unsure of what just happened. Then the song ends. I was talking, but I definitely heard that. If I don't act fast, he might pull me into another dance, so I snap out of it and move. Really, my stomach is making the decisions.
素敵なダンスありがとうございました。
カタリナ、
私ダンスでお腹が空いてしまったのでクイードの料理を堪能してきます。
You better hurry before someone else grabs you. I curtsy gracefully and quickly move away from Geordo. I'm quick on my feet, and the other nobles rushing to meet Geordo quickly fill the gap between us. Finally, I'm free. Yep, better hurry up. That went well. Now it's time for food. First matter of business, a drink. A waiter walks past me carrying a tray with drinks.
すみません、飲み物をいただけますか？
Speaking of drinks, I had to refill mine after that last Atomic remark.
はい、どうぞこちらを。クイードさんのベリージュースでございます。
ありがとうございます。
I received the beautiful red glass and began to gulp it down.
カタリナ、
ニコル様、
I turn, hearing Nicole's voice, and I notice him carrying a plate filled with food and desserts. Aw, did he bring you food? That would be really cute.
楽しみにしていた料理にまだ手をつけられていないように見えた。よければこれを。
That's cute. He just brought you some food. He's like, here, I'm looking out for you.
ありがとうございます、ニコル様。
See, if Geordo was thinking, he would have done that because the way to her heart is through food. Nicole is so considerate. Even here, in the middle of a party, he's always perceptive of those around him. I take the plate and fork from him and begin to look over all of my delicious options. They all look so good, and it's party food, so they all look so elaborate. There's a spicy-looking octopus dish that's supposedly quite mild, a heavily spiced meat dish, and a vividly colored salad. Where should I begin? Go for the fish. I hesitate for a moment and decide to start with the seafood after all. I wonder what it says if you ask him. Ask him.
どれがおすすめだかご存知ですか?
Is there anything particularly good? Okay, so you get his love catch if you do that. So I want to continue. Read that later probably when I go down his route. Go for the fish. As I munch, my eyes open wide at the explosive taste. What is this flavor? It's so delicious, and this sauce. This must be the flavor of quid. There's a sweetness and sourness that complement each other that I'm not tasting in Sorcier. I have to get everyone to try this too, actually. I wonder if they're already eating. I look around the party hall and see Geordo and Keith caught up with some noblewoman. Speaking of, those two are always making their rounds for greeting, even at regular parties, so they rarely ever get to eat. It seems like today will be no different. I should get some food and save it for them like Nicole did for me. I wonder how Maria and the others are doing. I look for Maria, Mary, and Sophia. It appears the three of them are together. They aren't eating. Men approach them one after another. Wow, they're so popular. She's just walking around with a plate of food, just like checking on everyone now. She's like, I got my food, so I was trying to go see how everyone's doing. I observe for a moment. Sophia and Maria are the ones being approached, while Mary is warding the men away. I thought that I might need to intervene, but Mary seems to have things under control, so I think it'll be fine. Still, it looks like they haven't had a chance to eat yet. Once I finish, I'll get them some when I get seconds. Don't overeat. Wait, I don't remember seeing Alan anywhere. Where did he go? Glance around in search of him, and Nicole turns to look.
Alan ならあそこだ。
He's so observant.
あそこ?
I follow Nicole's line of sight and notice Alan performing with a violin. Alan plays with ease and grace. It looks like he's completely caught up in the moment.
Geordo とソルシエの友好の象徴となるだろう。ビンクルム号の完成を祝って、特別に王族であるアランが演奏することになったんだ。
相変わらずアラン様の演奏は素敵ですね。
His performance is flawless, and the nobles in the party hall stand enthralled. The rest of the band plays accompaniment, supporting his performance. That harmony is so magical, I almost forget to eat as I listen. Yeah, Alice's performance is great. I should tell him that after he finishes. I'm sure he will be thirsty after a performance like that. Might be a good idea to bring him a drink as when I do. How do you plan on bringing like 5 people drinks and food? Speaking of which, that drink was so good. I think about getting another for myself when I get Allen's as I take a bite of my dessert. The depth of flavors that fill my mouth make my eyes light up.
お、これすっごく美味しい。
It is rich yet lightly sweet. While I am absorbed in the taste, I hear a slight chuckle from beside me.
そうか。それはよかった。
The moment Nicole smiles, he emits a torrent of devilish charm. Oh yeah, I was going to start laughing that she's blushing with Nicole, but after that, it's his charm. I'm being hit point blank. I can't withstand it. Feeling dizzy, I take a step back and then feel someone's hand steady my shoulders.
姉さん、大丈夫？
That was bad. I was about to collapse from that devilish aura again. All around me, noble ladies drop like flies. His power is simply too great. It's the gap between his smile and his usual expression.
カタリナ、大丈夫か？
ええ、ありがとうございます、ニコル様。キースもありがとう。もう大丈夫よ。
I stand up with Keith's help and eat another dessert to regain my strength. This one is good too. Nicole sure knows how to pick good food.
キース、このムースすっごく美味しいわ。キースも食べる？
He's about to scold you.
ああ、うん。
Oh.
ありがとう。でも今はやめておくよ。
遠慮しなくていいのよ。
いや、お腹は空いていないから。
Keith has a sweet tooth like me. I thought he'd been too busy making the rounds to get anything to eat. Usually he'd be scolding me about not overeating, but I just said that there's something odd going on. He's like, oh. He stares out into the party hall vacantly. He's worried about something. Could it be that he got a chill from the pool and has a stomachache? No, maybe he has come across a noble woman during his rounds. I can't forget her. She's blushing. If that is the case, I wonder who it could be. If all the case out of sight, but I just can't tell. In any case, I wonder what's the matter. I keep an eye on Keith for the rest of the party as he continues to act strangely. It wasn't until after I recognized that I missed my chance at a second helping of the special cuisine.
ではカタリナ様、私はこれで。おやすみなさいませ。
The maid that helped me change into my pajamas leaves as I roll over onto the bed.
はあ、疲れた。
It's finally over. All said and done, today was a fulfilling day. The most fun I had was at the pool. It was great getting to mess around with everyone. The party wasn't so bad either. I think I'll be able to make it through the week. Just as the rumor said, the party wasn't so formal. It was much more easygoing than the balls of Sorcier. I usually find those parties so depressing, but since all of my friends were with me, I didn't have a moment to dwell on it. I think I can get through this without enraging Mother. Still, so much happened at the party. So much that it's hard to remember everything, but what left the strongest impression on me was the dance. He's a romance. Oh yeah, not the romance with his. She thinks of someone else. Let's see, if I pick the food, that would probably be for Nicole. That'd be for Alan, obviously. Keith. I wouldn't go with Geordo, obviously. The dance with Geordo took a while, so it left a particularly strong impression on me. It really took way too long. And my growing hunger the whole time made the memory even more vivid. Is that all you're going to remember? We don't usually dance so much at parties in Sorcier. Maybe Geordo got carried away because we're on a luxury voyage. Either way, I want to eat my fill of that feast tomorrow, but the party is like over. I didn't get to eat until I was satisfied today. I was so preoccupied with how Keith was acting, I completely forgot to eat. Yeah, that's all she thinks about the dance, is just how much she wanted to get away and eat. Well, this is the common route, so she's not going to have particularly strong feelings towards anyone at the moment. Usually I get at least a couple more plates, but I'm not exactly full right now. But considering how delicious the food was today, I'm sure tomorrow will be just as lovely. Tomorrow night is another party. Okay, so that's what she read. Since it's not the first, it shouldn't be too awkward if I go straight for the food. I better get to sleep early so I'm ready for tomorrow, I think, as I begin to drift off. Yay, and we're in chapter 2 now. So that is definitely where I wanted to end. I definitely don't have the voice for any more tonight. Which is too bad because tomorrow... It's too bad because tomorrow is Avatar. And actually, let me just... So we're going to go ahead and save for tonight. I'm going to save back here, Common Root chapter 2.
お茶をお入れします。
疲れたのなら
But yeah, so it really is a shame that my voice is still not back to normal. There was many times where I just thought that I would have to quit during all that. I hope it doesn't sound too bad. I'm really hoping it doesn't sound too bad. And if it does, I'm really sorry, but I could not wait to continue on. But tomorrow is Avatar, the Frontiers of Pandora. That comes out, and I'm going to be starting a series on that. I hope it's as linear as I think it's going to be, because if I watched a lot of playthrough and stuff. It seems like it's very open-ended, but there's a story to follow. So as long as I can get some kind of linear guidance, then I will be able to get through this. If I get too much freedom, I just wander all sorts of directions, and it doesn't feel like a good playthrough to me, and I might just, get bored and stop streaming at that point. But so be on the lookout for that tomorrow, and I will be making videos off and on between this and Avatars. So those are my two games right now. If you did enjoy, please leave a like down below and or subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next one.